Let me just pick myself a coffee here.
Well, friends, we're back once again with ConorHughes and myself doing this fort battle. We started 20 minutes late, so you're gonna get definitely at least 20 minutes fewer of this episode. But it's because we were talking Crusader Kings 3. I've been playing it for less than 12 hours, and I'm aiming to be King of Ireland, the greatest of all islands ever created.
Land of scholars and
God's chosen people.
scholars and gentlemen. I feel like you might as well wait one turn before using that. But
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep bombing it.
may as well keep using the same strategy that Scott knew.
Well, this time I'm hiding my guy. You know.
Okay.
Last time I died because I started diving at the end. There was no healer left. You have a point. Too late, Connor. I've committed. And when it comes to using the same strategy over and over again, that battle where I was using your official campaign strategy, and I used my strategy and I won instantly.
Yeah.
The game actually just said game over for the bad guys. You win. They're gonna kill this dude. Hang up on him with their. Oh, here it goes. Yeah. I'm okay with feeding this guy. We just met him in the prison.
Right.
Trouble, lady. Hot. Didn't move far enough back. Oh, nice work, Clint. Gonna save your own life this time. Like that song Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Connor has been talking to me a little bit about Crusader Kings 3. Plenty of people apparently play Crusader Kings 3. This is my new thing. Post Terra Invicta universe. Also, what game did I just beat to clear up my time?
Sorry?
Slay them all. I don't remember what game I beat. Fill out my time for this. I did just beat a game, but I literally can't remember its name, Connor, and now I'm freaking out.
Well, it's not Terra Invicta? I assume that's what you...
Oh no, I beat Terra Invicta like a month ago. But Terra Invicta and Crusader Kings 3 both have very similar vibes in terms of controlling a map and developing your country.
Right.
Sort of super state to fight the aliens. That went Roman fire. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want
A shift.
A shift.
All these people here.
Yeah, these guys.
Whole house belongs to me now.
If you move back, well.
If I move, I'll miss out on the healer.
Right.
Their healer, spicy.
Yeah, I picked up, when I saw you speaking a month or so ago about Crusader Kings 3, I picked it back up and I played a little game of it, tried to play very tall, which I enjoy more rather than like conquering the world. Like it's kind of.
When you say tall, you mean you're developing your specific home domain rather than conquering a bunch of countries.
And in general, like you might. Yeah, the idea is you develop a single spot in the map that might be a duchy, it might be a kingdom, but like not really necessarily expanding out to an empire. You could be a vassal to an emperor, but eventually, you can develop yourself such that you don't even need to be part of an empire to maintain independence, because you can just get that strong if you develop correctly. that rich. It's much easier though. The real problem is that, like, there's so much good DLC for CK2 that when you jump into CK3, a lot of those mechanics are gone, and some of those mechanics are very good at limiting your power. And so, like, there's a DLC in CK2 for plagues and stuff, and basically, like, your characters are much more frequently likely to die. And even though there are a lot of dangers in 3, like, so now they have the travel system, and so when you want to go like, let's say you want to go to a feast, there is a chance that you can pick up, like, cholera on the way there or something, or like trip on a rock and you'll die. But
Just like real life. Yeah.
Exactly. But I don't know, just like like sudden surprising deaths like seem to happen much less frequently, and that kind of makes it so you just live forever. Like, all my characters so far, they tend to live for, like, 70 years, which is just way too long. Or even 90 years.
Listen, I want to apologize to all the 70-year-olds that are watching. Does not speak for the AP gaming room.
Hey, I could live.
Listen, I want to live hundreds of years, if not for all eternity. I want to never die.
I'm down for that, but in terms of a game mechanic, that whose entire, like, the main limiter of your power is the fact that you have succession, and that you at any time you might have your infant son become your inheritor, and then you've got to play as the infant son when you have all the courts are scheming against you.
I have that problem right now. I mean, you saw that my 23-year-old son died of maiming, and now my grandson is my ward, my guardian, and my heir, and he's like fucking 3 years old, and he's gonna be king of Ireland if I have anything to say about it.
That's right.
In 5 or 6 years, or like, if we use Connor math, 7 years.
Yeah. I mean, you're like 40, I think, in that game, so you've got a fair few years unless you really.
Well, I took those 3 extra wives, so
that is.
I could live longer. I could live a lot shorter.
A lot shorter, yeah.
I don't know why we're chuckling about that. Married men tend to live about 10 to 15 years. I don't know about polygamously married men, though. Yeah, I don't know that has been. I don't know that that's been rigorously studied in the last few years.
Yeah, Diego.
Okay, if Eleni is still alive, she should be able to pop.
Yeah, not a bad peep. Does she have one of those herbs? She can't do base shift anyway. I mean, she can do other stuff. Yeah, it won't reach anyway there.
Age oil, right?
Yeah.
I have to use it on myself. Yes. Okay.
She might die though, like next turn.
Yeah, that's why I'm parking her here, so the healers can reach her once I kill this guy in the front.
Right. 4 MP, that's it.
That's
a lot at all. Huxley is still pretty far away. I think you reached.
Connor, I'm working on it.
Sure. Yeah, no.
I can only dance so quickly, Connor. I can only dance so quickly. What's got you doing 2 dang streams in a row?
I've been planning on coming back to the streaming game for a little bit. It's just sort of like one thing or another. It's like, oh well, today gonna be the day, And then eventually I was like, well, I better start now. Just a second, I got a phone call.
Sure.
Hey.
don't know if Connor muted himself,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I may have to mute him.
I mean, I already paused this. So.
Oh, I'm gonna mute Connor. Back. Sorry, friends. Back. We're back. Right, and then this guy pull off a cheeky little heal here. Now Lenny's probably still dead. Nothing to do about that. Just how it's gonna work out. Probably pick these. That when the wall comes down, they can hide over here. Gonna get grenaded or warlock. Well, technically a waste of a mage gem, but honestly, feels like we got a full use out of it. Connor sent me a message saying no.
Hello? Hey, okay.
That
Sorry
was a
about that.
personal muting rather than server muting. Now I understand.
Yeah, I tried to unmute myself, and I didn't see a button, so... Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Eventually I did catch myself, but...
Listen, I just didn't want you to start saying out loud your full legal name, social security number, banking details, or anything you might say to your wife that you wouldn't want the whole world to hear. I felt like maybe I should help you out on this one and just go ahead and mute you.
No, I appreciate that.
case.
Thank you.
Just the case.
It was just a request for a grocery list, so nothing too sensitive, but you know, it's better safe than sorry, I'm sure.
Grocery list.
Yep. And a request for eggs. An ad hoc request for eggs. Egg prices are back down. I love it.
Yeah. I have so much beef right now with grocery stores. I shop at Aldi's, and I thought 2 handfuls of cherry tomatoes for $3 was a decent price. And then my mom kept telling me that I was an idiot. And she looked at my Aldi receipt and she was like, I mean, this is fine compared to a normal grocery store, but if you just go to the farmer's market, you'll get even better prices. So yesterday I went to the farmer's market. I got 4 avocados for $3 instead of 1 avocado. And I got like a 3-pound bag of tomatoes for $3 instead of 2 handfuls of cherry tomatoes. And I found tomatillos, which I've been looking for forever and couldn't find. So this weekend, I'm making pasta out of all this shit, and I saved a ton of money. So it's a little bit of a drive, but this place might just end up being a place I go to every week. I could end up eating more vegetables and less meat and carbohydrate grease.
Carb grease, imagine. That is a funny thought.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Most of the time when I eat carbs, it's fried in something.
That is the good way to eat them. I agree.
I mean, it's the modern way of cooking everything is.
Yeah, we don't really make use of a lot of farmers markets, but I don't think the local one is that great where I'm at.
Well, you're in New Jersey, so everything's automatically worse.
I mean,
Sorry, New Jersey. I just had to get that one in there real quick.
get a cheap jibe in.
Not that cheap. I've seen your gas prices.
Apparently, we're the only state now that you can't pump your own gas.
I'm not actually against that.
Well,
A lot of people are really stupid and don't know how to pump their own gas. They'll be on their phone while pumping gas. They'll just let it spill. They'll do that thing where you continuously click, click, click. I know this is going to piss a lot of my audience off because I'm sure they do it. You're not supposed to do that. Don't do it. You're fucking stupid if you do that. I'm really venomous about this, but it's so... The chances that you'll cause an accident doing it are small, but they're so much higher than if you didn't do that.
right.
Overfilling the tank or whatever, it's such a waste compared to if you do fuck it up, the consequences are so bad. Like what the backflow, damaging the pump, just spilling in general, or this one really gets me, getting back in your car. Getting back in your car while pumping gas drives me insane.
Really, people do that?
It's like no one's ever heard of static electricity before. It blows my mind. Just like they're gonna blow themselves up one day. And again, the odds of it happening are very small. But they're not zero. Not zero.
So you're saying they're pumping the gas, they've got the handle in their hand, but they're somehow
They put the handle in the support mode where it'll pump automatically.
Yeah.
And then they get back in their car.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Weird.
they just leave the handle running by itself.
Yeah.
Extremely dangerous because not only could it accidentally cause a spill if there's a problem, like equipment wear or fatigue or something. The bigger issue is that getting in and out of your car causes static electricity to build up, and that will definitely explode and kill you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that, but I also probably wouldn't.
You live in New Jersey, you continue to sit in your car and you wait for someone to come gas for you.
Yeah. On the topic of the click, 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 I think, I have seen some people that, pumpers or whatever.
Yes, they do it. It's
So
annoying
you're
and
not
stupid.
eliminating the issue.
Listen, not everyone can be a professional gas pumper.
True.
I wish I could say that it was an easy skill anyone could do, but like driving, gas pumping, apparently, very difficult. I think people just aren't aware of it, like they do it because they see their parents do it or they saw it on a movie and they think it's okay, and they don't understand that like there's a 0.1% risk that at some point they're going to set something on fire or they're going to blow something up. Yet back in the day, there was a very serious concern about the random electricity in cell phones, but that's more or less been solved. Like we got random cell phone electricity under control. But getting in and out of your car, all it takes is a little bit of gas fume and one spark from your jeans rubbing against your seat, and boom, you got a little bit of a fire going on there, and your butt's on fire at the same time. How are you gonna put that fire out when your ass is literally on fire?
I mean, you could smother it. I mean, if you're sitting down already.
But people don't react well to emergency situations. I know you're laughing about that, but this applies to me as well. I like to think I have a very good sense of reactions to emergencies and fires, and like just get up, walk away sort of deal. But probably about 3 or 4 years ago, there was a grease fire I had in my kitchen, and it took me about 20 seconds to get it under control when the pot lid was right next to me, and I could have just put it over and smothered it rather than going, oh, there's a fire, and then go get the baking soda. If I had been reacting perfectly, I could have put it out basically instantly. That's me with an emergency I already knew how to solve, had solved before in the past, and was an expert for years of cooking at solving. I would not expect a random person to be able to solve a automobile gasoline drip fire. I mean, it's easy to say that you know how to solve one. It's a lot harder to do things in action.
I agree.
You just don't know how you're going to react until it's time. Even people who are trained at it can freeze. And that's not just, that's not just freeze fires or whatever. Just in general. Sometimes people freeze in the middle of talking about things.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be an emergency situation. It just happens.
Yep.
Shouldn't be a surprise to anyone to hear that. Even typically mundane tasks, you can run out of brain bandwidth space. Much, much worse when things are on fire, and it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Oh, don't need to move. Man, what is it going to take to push this button? Do I really have to let my wizard go back here? That's not it. And not terribly well explained. Gotta go beat these guys. Shit, Deacon. Ash not acted yet? Still? Ash, you're a real selfish asshole, you know? Ah, now you can heal other. How about this?
Not bad, not bad.
D-star! Alright, Ash, you're not a selfish asshole anymore.
Take it back.
Touch. Thing. And secondary Connor. Go. Being real quick.
Why is that a ConorHughes exactly?
Because if I fail this mission, I'm never gonna hear the end of it from you.
I haven't said anything about other failures.
If I fail because I dive this guy into combat.
Hey, you're the man who has beaten Long War on hardcore
XCOM and XCOM 2. Veteran Iron Man.
I can't hold even a candle to that at all.
You could do it if you didn't have a family with kids and a full-time comic making job. Like, you could.
Yeah. Like, in theory, maybe. I mean, I would say you also are probably better at those games than I am. You know, when I played them, you know, I'm definitely like, you know, I don't know. I don't think you can actually save scum in XCOM, but I mean,
Well,
basically, I'm
see,
doing
you
that
can
kind of
on
thing.
XCOM, but you can't in Iron Man mode.
Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah.
Iron
So I
Man
was
is
doing that for sure. I was
one
definitely
save
like,
only.
okay, let me check the.
I mean, to be clear, there were whole nights where I would spend 2 hours just redoing. It was called only Gatecrasher, because that was the first mission, was Gatecrasher. And if you didn't carry it out perfectly, someone on your first team would die, and that would be it. Like, the whole run is over from the start because someone died in the first mission.
Really?
So you're just doing Gatecrasher over and over again until everyone lives, and then you get to the hard part of the game, which is everything else, which is 50 hours.
Why is it so important to like flawless victory that first?
Oh,
mission?
because you only start out with the minimum number of troopers at Gatecrasher, and you don't like get more after the mission. So if you lose somebody in the first mission, you know, the next mission, which will be randomly generated, you'll be down one, and then like you'll be reverse snowballing. You'll be snow uphilling. No, it doesn't go uphill. The ball doesn't roll uphill. Connor, the ball doesn't roll uphill.
I thought you got new people like right after the first, like the first mission's like tutorial, and then in theory like almost all of them could die, and then you can just get new people. But I guess
You
not.
can hire new people, but they won't be as good. They'll be bad.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's the issue. The issue is like you're missing out on the key progression.
And I don't know that you can hire that many people.
Yeah.
Hold on. How far can this guy go? I want to make sure that... No, see, if I move Ash there, this dude's going to be... Do I have ranged attack magic? Let's give this guy a spicy meatball. Rolling fire! I'm the protagonist of this game. That's why I'm burning a priest to death. Wait, did he not die? Ow.
Alive.
Lucky. You have ranged attack. This is good. Now, before I do any of this, Connor, and beat the bad guy, I do need you to tell me where the secret items are hidden.
Sure. It's in that shell by the door. I imagine Clinton's close to there. And then let me also... The mana key is in the whole
Wait, you mean
tile.
this one?
Yeah, that's
I've sent somebody back.
That is a gold coin, so it's not... I don't know how... Like, what the value of that is necessarily offhand. And then the west wall hole tile. So, I think that's... Yeah, see that hole in the ground? Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna send Jetpack Boy.
Jetpack.
Real name, by the way. Pack Boy. Last name Boy. The cadet branch of the Man family.
Yeah, cadet branch is one of the big quests for PK3. Watch out for that guy. That guy hits like a truck. I mean, I guess it's not that big a deal if Ash dies, but just to let you know.
I'm just
I remember
trying
last time you were kind of surprised by how much damage he did.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy time, but Wait here's paralyzed. Forced to fight around him. I wouldn't mind feeding him.
I guess, but he'll continue to be useless if you don't level him up. What level will he be? 16? Yeah.
Look, man, I'm trying to get a gold coin and whatever that other thing is. Some people must be sacrificed. Victory to beat. At least Clint isn't in risk of dying, alright? We can give ourselves a little space here to make time.
Yep. Clint is key right now.
Don't yup me. Damn yupper.
Yep.
For those who don't know, Connor started working on game issue 3
That's right.
publicly, which means I know what hallways and roofs are gonna look like. That's a pretty big deal. You want to learn more about how to draw hallways and roofs? ConorHughes. Check out some VODs. Yeah, there's a huge discussion with Bearded yesterday. He was like, "Wow, those are some pretty good roofs right there. I really like those roofs."
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was, it is amazing how you will immediately recognize what the back alley of a restaurant might be, and like how it has like that loading dock, and then the kind of roof that goes along with that loading dock. It's very
stains.
Yep. Stains. How like an older loading dock will have like wood cushion the below between a truck and its concrete platform, versus I think more modern technique would be like, oh, you put like a rubber sort of guard on it. Anyway, people will see these things, they'll know them, but they won't really see them or know them consciously, but they do know them.
So you spent a lot of time checking out back alleys of restaurants in New
Well,
I assume you've seen a lot of rats, a lot of pizza crusts.
Yeah, a lot of shady dealings,
Only outside places like Vincenzo's, Lorenzo's, Adavici's.
So the game takes place actually in Boston. So there is this issue of like Boston. I don't think either of our accents are great on that one, but
oh, you so fucking you fucking talking about? You think just because you're from New Jersey, you can decide how people's accents sound? Huh?
Yeah.
Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Don't I sound like I'm fucking from New Jersey right now?
Not
New Jersey? New Jersey? You think I don't sound like I'm from New Jersey right now?
This is highly offensive to everybody. I'll apologize.
I'm trying to be offensive. Offensive to all of New Jersey.
Are we even really a state? Are we even really a people?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you are.
But yeah, because it takes place in Boston, loading docks there might be different, but I needed a certain kind for the setup that I wanted. So I don't know, there might be loading docks like the kind that are going to be in the comic, or there might not be. Like when you Google like back alley of Boston, you get a very particular kind of colonial architecture and spacing that you just don't get, say, out in like LA, for instance. It's completely different. because of course it's much more, newer construction, and much more built around cars and so forth. Yeah. We were also having a very heated discussion about door handles, whether or not to include the right door handle, and whether it's important or whether it's not important. These are the kind of questions you can enjoy discussing on my channel on Twitch.
I was actually having similar thoughts because I thought I was ready to run Solaris Knights, a new series, and then I realized I didn't have any idea how to describe the differences between the 5 major cultures of BattleTech, the 5 great houses. Like, what does it look like if House Davian is a sort of British, French, Anglo-Franco, highly technocratic, highly advanced, but like smaller in population, wealthy, capitalist, like anti-union? What does that look like? Because the books never describe it, but I don't want to be like that. I want to have a clear idea for what the area looks like. I want to have an idea for what the people look like. So, I got to get in there and I got to do that. I got to make it happen. Well, I'm telling you, Connors, I got to make it happen. Huh? I got to make it happen. Well, it says, I thought I was ready. Now I don't think I'm ready. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. I'm still trying to do New Jersey. Now I'm trying to do New York. Bad gangster. I'm trying to do the kind of New Jersey where the guy wears a velour tracksuit and you start seriously considering whether or not he might actually be.
Yep, I definitely grew up around those types. Yeah, I mean that's what, as a comic artist, like, I understand that struggle, because like you do like, a writer might be like, oh well, this kind of thing, and you're like, oh well, what does that particularly mean, as far as visuals go? Like, what are the?
Are you telling me writers could just write whatever the fuck they want, and when someone tries to visualize it, they have to go, what the fuck was this guy thinking? There's no way this works in 3-dimensional space. Well, this guy can't be both over and under and beside this guy at the same time?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining about that necessarily, but, but just, what a culture looks like. There is a certain amount of development when you're doing sentences.
Oops. I would have preferred that she was alive. I think we got him, though.
Preferable to death.
ConorHughes out here with the big knowledge, guys. Huge drops.
Hot takes.
Hot takes. Holy Lightning sounds like a rock song. Holy Lightning! Oh, wow. What the fuck? Never used this shit before.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost got him, too.
Spells in this game are wild.
I feel like they're just using, like the pre-made sprite pack as interestingly as they can. All right, here we go. Yeah. We just need to hit him for 5.
The Konami, company graphics package.
We did it, Connor. It only took 2 hours across 2 episodes.
Hey, you got the Zen Rogue.
Only lost 5 people in the process. It's a real Fire Emblem effort right there. Wow, it's been so long since we've had to do this. Give me a second.
It has.
Ash, you're alive. My words exactly, Clint. Claymore and the other prisoners are free now. I know that low-class voice, Darius. Well, if it isn't old man Hobbs. You two friends? Hardly. We are simply from the same village. Always slapping together some piece of junk and making trouble. Look who's talking. This guy's famous for the time he was doing healing experiments in town. He accidentally turned a farmer's pig into a chicken. Well, you burned down the schoolhouse. Come on, you two, cut it out already. Looks like our plan was a great success. But this is only the first step. The real war with the Empire starts from this point on. Sure, we murdered a bunch of people, invaded a prison, and committed treason, but tomorrow's the real start.
News of the fall of the supposedly impregnable prison spreads quickly throughout all of Ishtaria, and is a tremendous shock to the Imperial government, who believe themselves unassailable.
Hell, Speetes.
Upon hearing this news, the resistance movement is revitalized.
What's with those very specific hats?
Large revolts throughout the land and succeed in liberating the southern region.
They're gonna liberate themselves and I'm not gonna have to worry, right?
Ash and his companions hold a meeting with Clive Beckett, who is acting as a pipeline to the resistance.
We're the pipeline, I guess.
Well. The successor. Is it the successor to the god? Or is it the successor to the priest? Oh, hold on. Give me a second. That ring is probably the ring that Helspites is looking for. Beat up that old count for.
Yeah, that sounds
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, I'm working on it. I'm trying to stay one step ahead of the plot so I know where we're going and what's going on. Meow, meow. Meow. Oh, it's true. Daddy really is. Lenny, I'm... All right, Ash. I was ready for it. Out the window. Let her be alone for a while. Based on my hair and I'm clearly played by someone classical Shakespearean theatrical training. Speaks in a mildly English transatlantic accent. There are some things we need to face by ourselves. I understand. A manly man walking back over to the table to sit down. Clive, how goes the resistance move? I'm old. Very well, thanks to you people. What do you mean, you people? The region of Ishtaria between the Ter River has been liberated. That's fantastic. Things are going to get much harder. North has many strongholds which will now be heavily guarded. Also, the Empire is courting the support of the neighboring country of Urdu in exchange for granting them the southern region. I mean, what? Hold on. Just to be clear, why would Urdu ever trust that? Just think about this for a second. You are a neighboring country. Someone loses control of their southern region, and they say, if you help us get it back under control, we'll give you that territory. It sounds to me like you don't need to make any alliances with these people. You can just go invade the South yourself. They can't stop you because they can't stop the South from invading them. Honestly, I'd be looking at negotiating with the South to invade the North. That's easy. That's easy money right there, right? If the South is winning, you kick the shit out of the little guy and you make good with the new government who maybe has a better understanding of politics with you. They aren't just happy to have you as an ally. Now they're grateful you helped them grow as a nation. That's what I'm saying. Historically, this would be this would be an insane trade. Absolutely insane to help someone stabilize their country and get the rebelling part. That happens, we will be forced to fight on 2 fronts. Mustn't let that happen. There's another issue which must be dealt with. The Empire is searching for the royal ring. They find it. Their power will be unstoppable. Go to Karachi. There's an informant there for you to meet. Find the royal ring before the Empire does. Karachi. Damn it. What's wrong, Diego? Huh? No, it's nothing. What are you drawing right now, Connor?
I am inking. I'm inking the first page of the game. So yeah, I apologize if I'm not as.
No, listen.
Talkative.
I know you're doing things while I'm doing this. I'm just curious what it is you're doing.
Yep, inking.
What is inking? What is the I feel like I've asked you this before. But if I'm asking you again, it's because I didn't remember.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, when you're drafting pages, you definitely need to, or most people will need to rough out a page so they can know what they're drawing, and then inking is.
Not you though. You'll literally just draw a part of someone's head and then their arm with no connection between them. That's what I heard from Metasaurus, that you're crazy.
I think is like maybe a unique thing, or not a unique thing, but thing less common that you might see is like I'll draw, one side of the arm, then bounce to the other side in the same line, and then basically you can see the a person could visualize the contour, both contours at the same time from that one thing. That might be. I think that's what he's referring to, possibly.
Okay.
But yeah, so then you just take your roughs, and when you go to inking, all that stuff is mainly like that is the line work that you actually see in the book. So a big problem I have with my work is sometimes like I'll make really nice pencils or roughs, and then you can end up like sort of spending all your creative energy on the rough when really like no one's gonna see that. Like no one ever sees the rough. All they will ever see is the ink. So the inking is what actually matters as far as the actual output goes. You're crafting all the storytelling and stuff like that in the rough stage, but as far as the end output, what people see, it's sometimes easy to forget as a penciler that what people actually see is the inks. So that's been a focus of mine lately. Trying to like put that creative energy into the inks more than the pencils.
All right. I feel like that was a big and comprehensive discussion. I'm just going to double down by taking a guess and saying that it's the process by which you're drawing the black lines that contain all the colored parts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, it's the final lines. I basically said that. It's the final lines that you see in the book.
As someone whose job while engineering was to interpret complicated subjects and explain them to a non-engineering audience,
right?
I feel like I needed to understand and also explain to the audience what I'm talking about.
Sure. Yeah.
What you are doing is you're drawing black lines.
Yeah.
You're putting the lines in. Putting lines to a page, guys. He's putting lines to a page.
And those lines are the ones intended for print. And so Like then you like historically, like you might have, um, those needed to be black so that it would come out nicely printed, you know. And so they had different techniques for copying down lines from a page into a printer over the ages, you know. So like in the 60s or whatever, you had photostats, and so those had to be very cleanly inked, and they were large because otherwise the lines would come out like garbage because you were printing on newsprint, which you could think of it as a low resolution sort of paper.
Right, it's a bunch of little dots.
Yeah, but also the paper itself, because of the nature of the paper, you can't things have to be very clearly printed on it, otherwise it'll fudge, smear.
Understood. Glad we had this discussion, possibly for the second.
Sure.
Commander.
Sure, there's some new stuff in there, even if we did have it before.
Yeah, we're doing interpretation, but without the dance. Oh, Ash. Man, people have such a huge shoulders in this. Leaving already? I'm going to meet with a rebel group. One of them wants to be king of Ireland. I've decided to allow him to be king of Ireland. I'm afraid I've cursed you too, Clive. What are you talking about, Ash? May not make any sense to you, but I feel like somehow my traitor's blood has... Acorn never falls far from the oak. Ash, there's something very important that I need to tell you. So there you all are. I've decided I'm not Latino anymore. Now I'm from New Jersey. You were gonna leave without a word. I didn't want to disturb you all. Be careful, Commander. Thank you, Clint. Clive. Ash, believe in yourself. Believe in your friends. You are no traitor. Yes, sir. I mean, it sounds like they're trying to set up Ash being the secret heir to the Empire.
Honestly, could be. I forget. You know.
The last of the bloodline. Alright, there's some very expensive weapons here.
Luckily, you seem to have tons of money.
But you have tons of money by not spending tons.
But you gotta spend money to make money.
People who are making the money certainly want you to be. Oh, I don't have two archers. Here is out.
Well, you do have two archers because you have the new guy, right?
Yes, but I thought I had three, but in fact I don't.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't actually have anyone to wield. Have anyone that's backpacks worthy? Guess I never took that. Oh, I. It's over half my money, man. are. Little headband.
Wow. I mean, you're already gone down, I think, more than half of your income.
Yeah. Great.
Does go quickly.
Still haven't started on it.
Well, you know what they say, offense is the best defense.
Most of the people who say
Do they?
best defense.
Yeah, that is a pretty good one.
Okay, so let's sell stuff. That aura gem is, but how does this aura ring work?
I could look it up. Aura ring?
Rim helm, Zen robe.
Okay, as chapter 4 starts, outfit everyone and equip the Grim Helm from battle 3-6 on someone as well as the Zen robe. Save also if there are no Hawk Knights in the party, but you want Ash to obtain his final class. Darius must become one. He's the last archer in the party to get the game. Gets in the game. So choose now. However, leaving him as regular archer for the next battle might be an improvement. Make sure everyone has a Mega Herb or two if you like experience. I like experience. So what is this gold coin? Rare and expensive unique coin. So I think you can sell those if you want to. Perfect. Sounds like you have all the equipment though done, right? Like you have enough money for all the equipment.
Done the. I haven't done armor. I need to put mega herbs on people.
Yeah. Ah, go on. Don't pass up Dolan. He needs one. There you go. Plenty of money.
Food ring is a magical attack item, right?
Yeah, sounds right. Same with the aura gem, I'd imagine. I'd say probably you don't need to put those kinds of items on the spellcasters just because, like, they already have their spells, right? But, you know, to you.
I've run out, so.
Yeah.
Up. Backup magic items rating. King of Mood. Pre-promoted tavern. Scout rumors. I'm not afraid of these army. Leaders of the Crimson Guard are really scary. Archaeologists have made great finds recently. Discovered that an ancient advanced civilization, something called a train that runs between Karachi and the capital. Civilization that they just discovered. It must be the Baroni Empire described in the Holy Tome. And what happened to the flames of judgment that destroyed it? Yeah, Connor, what did happen to those flames of judgment? Another 1980s rock album. Flames of judgment. Ash, they've surrounded the town. What? Fairy flag. Ash, so you're alive. Kane. These are the fools that destroyed the prison? They look like puny weaklings. They're no match for the Crimson leaders. I have a golden ring in my ear. That's how you know I'm serious. Don't forget that they killed Lando. Lando was always the weakest of us. Don't worry, we'll make certain he doesn't leave here alive. The Crimson leaders are all here. We're not ready to take all of them on. We've got to break out of this trap. Everybody, concentrate on getting out of here. All right, we're gonna stop here and make Connor stop inking long enough to tell us the pro strategies.
do it.
You're the one that has to do it. You tell me.
I was pulling up the thing. Alack, an ambush. 4 generals, Kane, Dallas, Kurt, Sabina, surround the town and will be fighting for the same map. This is the great opportunity to reap extra XP, maybe push some characters into the level 20 range, but fighting have more than you can chew. This battle has 2 distinct ways to be played. 1. Fleeing like a coward. The southwest switch will lower the bridge through the south middle part of the town, getting access to the exit gate. This can be a bit of an annoyance with Dallas's team starting right nearby, but by pushing the box near Kurtz's group, it forces them to go all the way around the mansion, behind the Allies' starting position. Even after the bridge is down, Kane and Sabina's group are probably going to be tangled with. Mass damage magic like Phase Shift and Roman Fire will ensure the battle is over quicker than the number 2 route. All allies must be outside the gate area for the battle to finish, however. Number 2. Fortify. This battle can be a treasure trove of experience, and playing it right can get it done without too much hassle. Kane and Sabina's group start awfully far away from the main group. The former may not even advance until the latter later into the fight, giving plenty of time to help clear the field of Kurtz and Dallas's entourages. Make sure that during the first turn, someone moves the box 1 space east to force Kurtz into the backdoor east-west route instead of a pincer attack. Great Armor Dallas starts nearest the party by the northwest corner and should be taken out first, since his party's only got 2 helpers. Armor units are weak to magic, so this shouldn't be a hard task. Underestimate his strength, and someone will pay the price, though. It's easiest if the first turn they get to advance, then the Roman Fire arrows soften up Dallas for the finishing close range blow. Key 1-hit KO is Dolan 128 HP once, which is indicative of the strength behind his axe. Strike fast so he can't heal himself up. Kurtz's team is a little easier to neutralize, and basically just as small. Just watch out for the Dagger Storm technique, which hits all targets 1 tile away from his position for 70 damage. On turn 3, when Kurtz's team is probably in its waning moments, the Sea Hawks will probably be closing in. Take them out with archers so that they'll be filled in, and only 1 enemy unit. Take them out with archers, as they're rather powerful mid-level 20 unit, 10 units. Around this time, all gaps should be filled in, and only 1 enemy unit, except maybe Sabina, can attack per turn. In regards to healing, when in doubt, use Ultra Healing. It only costs 1 MP more and will always do more healing than Healing Plus, which will be waning in its effect already. Kane's group will probably be the last destroyed, if only because using this method, enemies idle on their turns if they can't get access to a close range target. The good thing is that no precedence is given to the special characters when moving, so that enemies weak to Roman Fire will appear and be counterattacked to death. Just remember that if this happens multiple times, it weakens the counterattacks also. Make sure Ash isn't the one with his head on the chopping block in this respect. One last tip, the Bishop's Holy Lightning attack is quite powerful unexpectedly. When MP gets low late in the game, that could be used to squeak out a win. Treasure chest wise, the Aura Gem and the Holy H20 are Holy Water is pretty great. The latter in particular heals all living allies fully, no matter the range. There's a buried gold axe and the weird 3-dot tile near Kurtz's starting position also, which is a lot of money. So there you go. That was a long one.
What's going on? Thanks, Connor. Now I'm gonna Roman Fire the shit out of these guys.
Do it up. That's Dallas, I take it?
Dallas and the boys. Ah, boys.
You like this? I like this a lot. So you're going for the second strategy or the first?
I think I'm gonna go for the farm strategy if I can pull it off, you know?
Heck yeah.
Bunch of hits in here. Counterattacks.
Wow. Nice.
Perfect. Ah, I'm gonna vamoose. 10 XP though.
Yeah. Well, I'd say that's probably because he's already like your max level character, I suspect.
Pull back and prepare. This says can get a free attack. Not great, but
Not so free. It's a counterattack.
well, 3 XP to push him over the line to 19. Good enough. Really want level 20. War Master Kits. Now I gotta bomb the shit out of Kurtz with Roman. Prepare a battle line to do with these guys in a minute. Wow, Kane is an assassin rather than a knight. Interesting. Guess that makes sense. It's not what I would have thought, given his.
Yeah. His armor doesn't really look like an assassin either. Looks like a knight. Now, if you want the archers to take out the air guys, they got that.
But that's why I had to have him move.
Sure.
Hold to let my. Not that weak.
Yeah, well, it would have been weaker to like, say, if you get a fighter to attack him, it's not going to go so well. he's getting 41 experience for just attacking somebody. So
Yeah, but he's some dude that just got out of prison.
True, he ain't no aiming.
Guy's gonna come under.
Yeah.
I'm on fire, right? As long as he dies, it doesn't really matter. That guy's gonna be a tough cookie to... That boy's not just gonna crumble there. Fire! Touch hands! There we go. Prying open a hole. Probably can't get... Can use him to... Hey, great news for you. Dolan is definitely going to be involved in this fight. Basically can't not use him. Go, just survive this fight. Thank you. Whoa, gee.
Wow. That would absolutely ruin my... I would not have expected that.
This isn't even the boss. This is just a regular background dude.
Well, these are like the Gestapo or whatever of this universe.
For the Gestapo.
Yeah, I guess now they're just like...
Now they're dead. Come on, Ash, get him. Yeah. Impressive, but I will see you again. I think everyone has... Kinda just need Amon and team. Continue falling back to start using phase shift bombing. Well, still attacking Dolan. Still attack Dolan. Honestly, I'm gonna call this one a win. Sacrifice Dolan for the... There's no longer any chance of us not fighting this out, though. They've successfully cut us off from both escapes.
Now you're in it to win it.
Yeah, I am. Boy, I like that. That's how we're gonna have to do.
Where he said something about the healing being better, that you may it's only 1 point more, and it's way better.
But it was healing ultra or whatever, which it... Oh, it is there. Ultra.
Yeah.
I didn't think I had it yet. Great. Great, great, great. This far. Absolutely fucking.
You could use that herb on him. He might survive.
I'm gonna use a healer on him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Frog, you got some good hits in. Time for you to do your duty. Treasure chests. Okay, well, the mage team is ready to start bomb. Funnel into rain. Impossible! You blocked me! They aren't even moving. Not so good. If they don't have a legal place to move, simply choose not.
Yeah, I think
Less-
you mentioned that in the
Less
that
good.
thing. Well, at least that gives Grog. It sounds like you're gonna move Grog around to get that treasure. That's good.
I am. Ultra healing. Finally healed the guy who actually needed. Wow, got him. We're gonna hold on the magic bombardment. Get him in closer. Feels like there's so many just one step out of reach.
Yeah.
Don't me. Don't do that.
Sorry.
I'm a gamer. I mean, can hardly go wrong facing them one by one. Oh, now she's here. Okay, well. Ah, well, we'll draw them all in. That is hardly bad. Pick somebody up front like Clint. The Kane is diving as well. Oh, Jesus, he hit so much harder than I thought. Well, now I gotta stick somebody else in that spot. That was a mistake on my part. Nice. Yeah, feel the power of my old man magic. Everything gets wibbly. Loser. I underestimated you. I've got to fall back. What an oracle. Possible. Lost during the age of my father. Oh. Father is the oracle. What? Hey man, I've been playing Jedi Survivor, and there was a incredible scene where Ohar or whatever is instead of being Alright, they are beating up on Sarah.
Is Jedi Survivor that the sort of action RPG?
The Metroid style one.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Uh-oh. No, not Zohar. Oh boy, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
That just halved our magical output. Well, we may have just lost here. One. Packers. Time when our whole strategy is to bait in area.
Yeah.
Holy lightning! Power of Christ compels you! God lucky, punk, but I'll be back. So lucky that the match right there. But the fact I got all four. The trouble. I may actually just lose.
It's a tough fight.
Well, Lenny is still alive, which is good. Phase shift. That's bad. More people can come into it. Ash. Boy, Ash may end up killing himself. That's certainly not bad for me right there. Bad ending. Oh no. Have one of the items? Okay. Still got a fire gem. Connor was mocking me for putting magic attack items on my guys. Mocking who now, Connor?
Yep. No. Turns out that was not a bad strategy. Fair deuce. Yeah, not even the kill.
So few people that feel like if we can just have Ash tank.
And miss the sweet, sweet loot. Yeah, Holy Lightning apparently does tons of damage.
The real
Wow.
thing.
That's true. That is the high priority.
I feel like the XP is. Find you totally innocent, which is the worst crime of all. Ironic, I thought Grog was going to be out this whole fight, and in fact, he may be the cavalry. Comes to save the day. Bye, Diego.
You did well.
Got one more hit for Ash. Dodge, Lenny, dodge!
Wait,
Wow.
sorry. So how'd they get around Ash?
Ash wasn't in that position.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was thinking the other two guys got around him.
No, they didn't do. I mean,
Yeah.
they just broke in here when Kane got.
Yeah.
All right. Ash is alive, and we've got plenty of heal.
Did you get the item that was there? The three
Didn't.
dots?
Nope. Oh, I didn't,
Okay.
Connor.
Now you can know if, maybe if
Second playthrough, huh?
you get a chance. We'll see. I'm I'm rooting for you over here. You know, at least the game isn't too easy, right?
The inability to farm really is what raises the difficulty.
Yeah. Means you have to be very careful about like leveling up certain characters. Especially your tanks. I feel like the tanks are all lagging, and that's one of the big problems you're having. Like,
I mean, the other problem is this game is clearly designed for replay value. You know, like the secret class that unlocks by getting specific items from specific places that really you can only earn if your characters are high enough level to move in the first turn and survive this or that fight. Like,
Yeah, I never played
getting a
New Game
perfect
Plus.
on the first playthrough is probably quite difficult.
Yeah, I agree there. I never played the New Game Plus, so I definitely tried to get perfect on the first playthrough. I mean, I got the Paragon class, but just, you know, because I was young and you just had all the time in the world to save scum and
Restart,
new
yeah.
levels.
The old man is alive. Oh, he
Nice.
fucked him up, too.
Oh, he got moves.
You think you can mess with me, you whippersnapper, just because I'm old? They didn't give me these archbishop robes because I'm weak. Hey, Grog might take care of his dude, too.
Yeah, okay, you're still in this fight. Yep, he's got him.
Grog teleports behind him. Nothing personal, kid.
Nutty?
Possible. Knowledge. Just someone says something. Well, we got ourselves something of a conundrum down here.
Oh no.
Well. In terms of items.
Oh man.
We're really gonna have to use this aura gem to survive? I mean, we picked up a new aura gem on this map, so yeah, I guess. There's literally no other way to do this. No other way to get healing. Ash couldn't have done 2 more damage, huh? Goddamn punk.
Well, you can maybe try and get Grog to move to the item first before.
Alright, fine.
Nice golden axe for you. Not bad. The other healing item was really good. Too bad it's like, you know, full heal on everybody on the map, no matter the range.
Well, Connor, I was too busy farming XP.
Yeah.
Fuck it, kid!
Take your 2 damage and leave. Oh, actually, no, you do get the items because you got to be on the other side of the bridge or something.
Sure.
There you go. Sweet.
Assuming no more enemies pop out and murder me. Fire Emblem style.
No, I think you're good. You're good, probably. Who would have suspected that Grog would be the one to last? Not me.
Ah. Text message. You know, we are right at noon. Would you mind terribly if we just save stated this and finished it next time?
Not at all.
Connor, closing thoughts on today with 2 highly successful battles where no mistakes were made?
I'm definitely shocked that you made it through that second one. I really thought we were gonna have to redo it, but hey, nice. We can advance the story next week.
Hey,
Very good.
I got in there. I fucking did it, Connor. I did it. And no one can question that in any way, shape, or form.
Nope. Yep. You definitely did it. You did the thing.
You were like, oh, you're going to take the second option, the harder one? I don't think you can do it. That sounds like a challenge that's too hard for a guy that won Iron Man, veteran commander mode, long war. And I was like, no, it's not too hard for me.
That does sound like me.
I may
Sounds
not
like
be in
something I would
college
say.
anymore, but I can still pull off those grand strategic moves.
Mm-hmm.
Funny, I could farm my heroes. Made them psychic. That's how you win, by the way. Psychic. That's how you win at XCOM, brother. Roll out grenades and psychics. Anything that can cause mass area damage.
I gotta dive back into XCOM too. I got the like season pass or whatever. Just haven't. I never really actually played it. I just knew I wanted it.
My understanding, Connor, is that next Saturday is a once a month game with hold on. My brain's getting there. With the VTuber group Alvrea, so I won't be available because it's from 8 to noon Eastern.
Okay.
I'll see you in 2 weeks, maybe.
Yep. Sounds good.
We'll wrap this battle up then. Folks at home, enjoy your time with Ash and the guy who played a character named Ash, who also made a comic called White Ash.